Have a seat. How you
Okay,
doing?
thank you. Good.
Nice win tonight.
Thank you.
We can start with coach opening statement, please.
Well, like I told our guys in there, I was proud of the way they worked this week. We were on a short week, traveled, so we lose a practice when you have a short week, and they came in focused, and I thought both teams played very well, and I thought it was a very entertaining game. I thought we gave up too much in the special team game. It's like whack-a-mole. You get something fixed on defense, and then you get something fixed on offense, and then something pops up on special teams. So throughout the game, it felt like we were doing that, and but in the end, one of the things that we've been working on, and we were very happy to see, is that we had no penalties that were controllable penalties, what I call a controllable penalty, and that's a step in the right direction for us, where we give something up knowing that we're giving it up, and our team has bought in to doing that. But I thought that we stepped up offensively for really better this week than we've been in a while. So we're I feel like we're back with the pedal down. So anyway, very proud of the team. I thought it was a very entertaining game. I thought Pittsburgh did a real nice job in a lot of phases.
Got a question?
What did you see on the touchdown? I think they mentioned in the broadcast that you wanted to get to that left side, and felt like that was a good matchup for you.
Yeah, as the game played out, our OC and our head coach, Coach Bart, did a great job, game planning and stuff, and then they got trust in us, me and Case, deciding what we see on the field, and I came to Case and Coach. I said, we can go at the left side, and that's just the trust they have in me, and we called up a play, we dialed it up, and we striked up the band.
I should just add one thing, is that's a play where we call something, and we give him what we call a select, and the quarterback selects his route in real time, and they were on the same. I mean, they're on the same page, so it's really good to see that function the way it has. We've gotten big plays off of that particular scheme.
Did you know you were going to get pressed and you converted it?
Yeah, that's exactly. As the game unfolded and stuff, at first, I'm gonna give a shout out to the Maulers. They did a great job scheming on the defensive side. They got some really good defensive pieces over there. So, as the game unfolded, we start to, get comfortable figuring out, their scheme and stuff. But they did a great job. And then, it had press, and then, we want to take advantage of that.
What did you guys see in the second half that you were able to make some adjustments and slow down that explosiveness from Pittsburgh?
You talking about on defense?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think there was a combination of a couple things. One, we felt like that we were wearing out that offensive line a little bit, and it showed in the second half that we were able to sub 2 or 3 guys at the right times. They didn't have to go too many plays in a row, yet the offensive line was going every play. So I think that that was an adjustment. Is, hey, let's roll them a little bit, and then the fact that we were getting pressure with 4 rushers was that's something that speaks highly of what our defensive line was doing. So, yeah.
Adding on to the pressure you guys were able to get rushing for, do you guys scheme anything different when you see they're running empty a lot? Does that change anything if they had a running back there?
really doesn't. In terms of I mean, if we're going to pressure them, we pressure them, whether there's a back in the backfield or not. Now, we have some specific things that we do to empty, and our defense probably has more time against empty than any defense in the league because we run a lot of empty ourselves, and we start every practice the first team period. We do 8 plays of pressure, and half of those are empty. So our guys get a lot of practice at that. And, that's something that offensively we take pride in the fact that, hey, we can protect the quarterback in empty. And we're doing a better job of that now. And then defensively, it's like we can get to the quarterback when they're in empty, So I think that a big part of that's practice and belief. So.
James with the USFL Newsroom. My question is for Matt. Matt, the last couple of weeks, you've really seen an uptick in production on the run game. What have you seen on the field, and what's the offensive scheme been like with the improved offensive line play that's allowed you to really see so much success the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, beginning of the season, we kind of started off a little rough in terms of the run game, but I believe we've gotten better every single week. We've focused on our assignments. We've focused on, the technique, everything that you got to have a successful run game. And, we're hitting a real good groove right now. We got the utmost trust between the offensive line, the running backs, everything's just, firing on all cylinders right now. And, we're in a really good rhythm. Ultimately, it just came down to trusting the scheme, and trusting each other while we're in there. So, the guys up front, they making it really easy for me, and I just gotta be me out there. That's it.
Just basically, you guys, Pittsburgh ended the first half kind of with a score, and then opened up on a fumble, and then you guys went 2 back-to-back drives and scored. What does that say about you guys as a team? You guys are in first place. We're almost to the point of the playoffs. What does that say about you guys as a team that's ready to end the season?
Well, we're opportunistic, for one, that if a situation presents itself, then we take advantage of it, and we did, and that's something that's important. The other thing is, we're playing better as a group, and there's a lot of trust that's involved in that, and we've made some improvements in our offensive line through personnel moves, and this is probably the best group that we've been able to put on the field was tonight, and so we're very optimistic that we can now get those guys keep them healthy. That's been kind of the problem, but you start out the season and you have issues and you have injuries and you fight through them and you work through them, but the most important thing is that these guys have never not thought they could do it, and right now they're showing they can, and that's probably the most important part about it is what these guys are doing.
We good, guys? Good? All right.
No,
Thank you so much.
good. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Great night.